So this presentation is how I built a six-figure internet business without selling products, flipping houses, or some technical job that requires a fancy degree. What would you do if you lost everything? Your car, your money, your job? My name is Billy Digital, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how I got robbed at gunpoint, lost my laptop, my phone, my car, and over $10,000 cash overnight to doing over $30,000 in sales in less than a month. And yes, that's a true story. Many of you know I was robbed and I lost everything, literally everything. But when you know these skills, it doesn't matter what happens. You can bounce back. So this is my income once I started learning how to make internet money. You can see here, it's 2,900. I'm very transparent. I want you guys to see this is all passive. So this was $611. Some of these are old. So this is important right here. In 2018, you can see when I first started learning how to make internet money, I only made $114. I made $100 on the internet, and I felt like my world was changed because at that point, I knew if I can make $100 without having to leave my room from my computer, I knew that I hit a gold mine. $13,000, $4,500, and all of these are from different sources, right? So when you learn affiliate marketing, you learn that you can make money doing things that you do naturally. Right? If you like basketball, you can make money with a basketball blog. You can make money sending traffic to a basketball review page. You can make a basketball YouTube. There's many different lanes, many different ways you can make money. You just have to understand your niche. And you can see here, these are before I really learned how to make money on the internet. I used to struggle with being able to travel, being able to, buy the things I wanted. And now you can see as time went on, I'm actually spending, more than some people make in a month, more than some people make, in 2 or 3 months, just on, I call this my party account, whether it's traveling or, buying stuff, 16 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, all because of these skills. Right? All that money comes from skills. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to have the skill sets. The same skills I'm going to share with you over the next few minutes. I'm no one special. I don't come from money. In fact, I watched my mom struggle to raise me on a $20,000 a year salary. I didn't have much guidance growing up after my father passed from cancer. I still remember the day it happened. I walked up to him as he laid there, hope. His eyes were rolling to the back of his head. I could see him struggling to hold on to his last breath. He wanted to be there for his family. He wasn't ready to leave, but the cancer spread to his brain. There was nothing that could be done. He couldn't speak, see, or talk. All he could do was listen. I kissed his cold, moist cheek and whispered in his ear, "I love you, and I'm going to be the man of the house and take care of Mom. You don't have to struggle anymore." He passed shortly after. The only thing on my mind was get rich, so my mom wouldn't have to struggle anymore. From peak pre-K all the way to college, I was hustling, just trying to find my way. I sold everything under the sun. I tried it all from network marketing, construction, e-commerce, real estate, trainer, day trading, literally everything you can think of. I had minimal success, but it wasn't until I scrolled on Instagram and came across a guy named Wesley. What attracted me to Wesley wasn't his 7 foreign cars or lavish lifestyle. It was his transparency. He wasn't like all the other gurus trying to sell you a course. He was just giving real life advice. There was just one problem. I had no clue what he did. I was fed up with dropshipping and wholesaling real estate. It seemed like the gurus are making more money from course. I felt like a full-time job. I didn't have much capital, so Monday through Friday, I got in my car. I drove around looking for distressed properties. Saturday, I would skip trace each property one by one. Then Sunday, I would cold call. I did whatever it took because I was fed up with sleeping on my mom's couch. Yes, the hard work paid off. I closed the deal within 21 days, but I wasn't satisfied. That night, Wesley went on went live on IG, and I remember him saying, "You must have the mindset to be successful before you can experience success." I confuse hustling and going hard with having the right mindset for success. Just because someone has a six-pack and nice muscles doesn't mean they're healthy. The same applies for the mind. Just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're equipped for success. I instantly whipped out my credit card and bought his Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind audio program for $97. These audios changed my life completely. No, I didn't become some millionaire overnight, but I finally knew what my life purpose was. I was finally clear, and I allowed the law of attraction to work in my favor. You see, what we want will be attracted to us, and what we don't want will also be attracted to us. Many people focus on what they don't want. That's why the magic isn't happening for them. Even after watching all his YouTube videos and buying his program, I still had no clue what he did to become a millionaire until I had the opportunity to join his mastermind. To my surprise, the mastermind wasn't anything like I've ever experienced. It was full of people making millions from the internet. I finally found out what Wesley did to become a millionaire, and that's when it clicked. We only have 24 hours in a day and so much time on this earth. The only way to make a massive amount of money is to create leverage, and the internet is the only vehicle that gives you access to millions. The way we were taught in school is all wrong. We get lectured for hours, then we get homework, and then we get tested. This is actually crippling us. It's teaching us to just memorize information rather than applying it. So most of the first half of the mastermind, we were reprogramming our minds and unlearning all the trash that our heads were filled with as young adults. The younger people in the group were actually having quicker success than the people with MBAs. Wesley explained that a 16-year-old has an advantage because they haven't been tainted as much and don't get the old analysis paralysis. Now, I'm supposed to be sharing all of this, and I'm sure I'll get an email from a few angry marketers, but the truth is, I don't care. I'm tired of seeing people struggle just to make ends meet, so I'm coming out of my shell and I'm giving you the exact strategy to create a six-figure internet business. The secret is automated marketing systems. No matter if you're doing e-commerce, real estate, everyone needs systems. But these particular systems are like 24/7 sales professionals. They generate leads, build the relationship, close the deal, and repeat the process. And the amazing thing is, you can create these systems from anywhere in the world. In fact, my mentor made his millions by selling a weight loss product to women over the age of 40. Isn't that amazing? You can show people information on how to train their dog, how to potty train their puppy without even owning any pets. I wanted to share this information with the world, but there was only one problem. No one listens to you when you were once the broke friend. You see, just a few months prior, I was the big man on campus. College athlete, joined the frat, accepted a job in Florida paying $52,000 per year. I thought I was hot shit. But after becoming more and more in debt, I started to hate my job. I saw how miserable everyone was, and I knew that that would be my fate if I stayed. So I decided to quit cold turkey. At the time, I was scared for my life. How was I going to pay my debt now? My rent, phone bill, car. Well, eventually I lost it all. Car repo, rent got sent to collections. All I had was my phone, but this was a blessing in disguise. After leaving my job, I moved an hour away to Fort Myers, Florida to stay with my frat brother. He had an office that was open, so I made myself comfortable on the floor. It was a blessing because he didn't charge me anything to stay there. During this time, I got introduced to my frat brother's network. Everyone was much younger than me, but they were all millionaires, day traders, network marketers, real estate investors, digital marketers. After observing them for all of 12 months, I realized a few things. All successful people have a few things in common. High income skills. They use these skills to solve problems. The bigger the problem, the more money they made. This is when I realized I had to stop making it about me and give as much value as humanly possible. Many people didn't listen at first because I didn't have results, but my mom did. Here's a video of my mom the day she quit her job after 20 plus years of being paid less than what she's worth. Well, hello there.
Well, hello.
This is Evelyn Bier. This is my mom. And mastermind, there was 21 steps that I mentioned yesterday that I use to personally develop myself into the person that I wanted to become. So she recently quit her job maybe about a month ago. What did you take from the mastermind steps? What was the biggest take you got from it?
Always invest in yourself. Always, always, always invest in yourself, in personal development, whether it be reading books, online workshops, in-person seminars. I can't even tell you how good I feel since I left the job. I mean, it's amazing. I can't even, and everybody keep asking certain questions. I know they really want to know. The question is, how am I living? I'm living. I think I'm living more now than I ever been at the whole 10 years I was at the state. I'm not knocking the state. I mean, because someone said to me, it's an easy job. You know, why did you quit? It was an easy job, but the job was killing me. I wasn't passionate about doing it. I was helping people, you know, answering insurance questions and doing stuff like that. But it's nothing like living your life, whatever God put you here to do. And I did some ministry while I was at the job, but it's not the same as doing what you're totally called to do. Living out my passion, and that's what I'm going to do.
And at 50 years old, you found that out after just sharing these steps with you, and you got into them, you dug deep, you've been meditating.
Yeah.
Meditating hard. You actually lost some weight.
I lost 18.6 pounds. Yep. Then I fell off the wagon, but now I'm back on it. So I've still lost it.
But see, that's the key. What people don't understand is if you're not personally developing yourself every day and getting away from the people that are bringing you down, you get back into that same cycle.
You do. You will fall back. You will fall back into the everyday routine of the everyday happy hours, whether it be $2 tacos or $2 wines. I mean, every day is something different. So you really have to maintain, and you have to personally stay focused. You do. You have to stay focused because every day is happy hour somewhere. Every hour, every minute. Yeah. So yeah, stay focused, and that's what I'm trying to do now. That's what I am doing now. And I thank you. I thank you for staying on me, motivating me, helping me to the steps and stuff in other books that I'm reading, and then I'm continuing to read so I can continue doing my personal development. So
because you always had it in you. It's just sometimes it takes. It's kind of weird to say a mentor. I don't see myself as your mentor. I'm your son, but some people they think because somebody is younger than them that they can't show them something. Like I'm 25 and I meet people every day that are older than me, and it doesn't matter your age. Sometimes you just need that push.
Oh, sometimes or many times God uses people when we're not being focused and we can't listen to God speaking to us. Then He uses people to speak to those people to get to us. And I think God used you to get through to me, to help me save my life, basically. So there it is.
And there you all have it. My mom, she's 50 years old. She was working a job that, you know, wasn't fulfilling to her. I came back and shared those mastermind steps with her, and she started finding them every day, quit her job, and now she's fulfilling her purpose. So hopefully you guys take the same initiative and study those steps and live out your purpose. The secrets I learned from Wesley helped me increase my wealth drastically. Billy Digital. You see, I'm now the CEO of Hooked on Funnels, helping hundreds, actually thousands, learn how to trade Forex, traveling around the world, teaching all of these principles, teaching everything I've learned, sharing my story with the world. And I was once this shy kid, you know, this guy that didn't like to speak in front of crowds, this guy that was very smart. You know, I had offers from from Harvard, Duke, Vanderbilt, all of these top schools to play football. But I was this shy kid that didn't know how to share my message with the world. But throughout life, you'll meet people, you'll go through stages, and the challenges, they make you stronger. And I have to credit my time sleeping on the floor is when I finally came into my own. And it's really about who you're around. When they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, this is true. You know, if you're around people that are lollygagging, they're playing with life, they don't want anything out of life, they're not challenging you, they're not challenging your belief system, you know, you get in this cycle, then you're going to stay the same. And this is why the birth of Billy Digital is important, because I went from this shy kid named William to a guy that's teaching the world how to create wealth leveraging the internet. It doesn't matter where you're currently at in life. What matters is where you're heading. If I can do it, you can too. So let's get started. The secrets I'm about to share with you come from hundreds of hours of studying, investing in mentorship, courses, masterminds, all the above. So clear all distractions and take notes. So if you currently have any distractions around you, TV, I don't know, if you're in a car, just park somewhere, like get somewhere quiet and just listen, because this stuff is going to change your life. I promise. And take notes. Remember, there will be a giveaway at the end of this presentation, so stay until the end. If you want to make 6 to 8 figures, the best way to do it is selling information. I mean, just look at universities. They're selling you information. People go to these universities to learn marketing, to learn entrepreneurship, business, doctor. They're selling you information. If you examine any top level guru, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Daymond John, Dave Ramsey, the list goes on. Success leaves clues. They're all information. Here was the old method that took normal everyday people to 7 figures. Build a huge email list, ask what they're struggling with, create a course based on the answers, hope and pray you got it right. This doesn't work anymore. In fact, it's actually doing your audience a disservice. The new method: sell the product first and then create the content you know they want and will pay for. I'm going to say it again. Sell the product first and then create the content you know they want and will pay for. That's actually perfect. In fact, you shouldn't even think about selling a course until you know the success quadrant. The success quadrant is something I got from Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. He talks about going from employed to self-employed to business owner to investor. After studying successful entrepreneurs for 12 months, I realized they all had certain skills in one of the success quadrants, if not all: mindset, copywriting, sales, marketing. All of these are high income skills and can make you 6 figures. But there's a reason I put mindset first. This is the foundation. None of this will work if you don't reprogram your mind first. I can give you my exact blueprint to get to 6 figures. In fact, I'm going to give it to you, but it won't work if your mindset isn't ready. I call it Navy SEAL mind control. You can reprogram your mind for success and wealth. You have to totally isolate yourself and get away from technology for at least 30 days so there's no outside influences. You don't understand you don't understand what social media and what TV and all these different things are doing to your subconscious. You're going to cleanse your mind of all the old junk and filter it with new beliefs. Think of it as an oil change. I don't have enough time to go over it on this webinar, but I'll give you the principles you should focus on to build wealth. Who do you listen to? Teachability index, training balance scale, the 4 basic steps the mind goes through when processing information. So who do you listen to? Do you listen to your parents, your grandparents, your friends? You listen to your cousin? Do you listen to the guy on the TV, the guru? Who do you listen to? What books do you read? Right? Whoever you listen to, that's usually what your life is going to end up like. So if your parents are telling you you need to go to college, well, look at your parents' life. Are your parents millionaires? Do you want to be a millionaire? Well, then at that point, you can't really listen to them. You respect them, you love them, but they can't teach you how to get to 1 million because they don't have it. They haven't done it. They don't have the track record, right? Now, teachability index. How teachable are you? How coachable are you? What is your willingness to learn? What's your willingness to change? Are you willing to give up bad habits, drinking, smoking, partying, sex, friends? Are you willing to isolate yourself? Are you willing to stop watching Netflix, binge watching? You willing to stop eating bad foods? Are you willing to break those bad habits? Are you willing to invest in your knowledge? If someone says it costs $2,000 to coach you, are you willing to pay that? I'm going to write it off and say that's too much. I can't afford that. That's your teachability index. Who do you listen to? Teachability index, training balance scale. Now, training balance scale is, think about it like a seesaw. You got the how and the why. Most people think it's all about the how, the skills, the techniques. How do I do it? When really it's about the why. Why are you doing it? What is your motivation? Because as long as you have the why, you have the drive, the universe will make it work for you. And then the last step is the 4 basic steps the mind goes through when processing information. Now, a lot of people miss out on this one. This is very important because what I'm telling you right now in this webinar, you're going to take it and you're going to think you understand it, when really the mind goes through 4 basic steps. Unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. So a lot of you don't know about internet marketing. A lot of you don't know how to make money on the internet. You don't know what you don't know. Well, if you're in this webinar, then most of you are at the conscious incompetence level. You know that you don't know. You know that you need to get more information. You just want it. And then some of you are at the conscious competence level. Well, you know that you know, right? It's you know it, but you need just a little bit help. Like you can go write a blog right now, but you don't really know how to rank it. Or you can go run some traffic right now, but you don't really know how to find the right audience, how to find a niche. And then unconscious competence is autopilot. You know it, the best state to be in. It's like tying your shoes, right? Riding a bike, it's just automatic. If I say, what's your name? Billy, you know it. So how do we get to unconscious competence? You model success, read autobiographies and biographies. You focus on the fundamentals and master the basics. This is very important. A lot of people skip the fundamentals, they skip the basics, and they think they know it all. If you're drop shipping, most people go right into paid traffic. Well, first you have to learn, what is your offer, right? Do you know what a funnel is? Do you know what copywriting is? Do you know how to sell with your words? You have to understand the basics. The success quadrant is nothing but the basics. Sales will remain sales. Marketing will remain marketing. Copywriting will remain copywriting. And mindset will remain mindset. So why do people fail if it's really this simple? They're misinformed, listening to the wrong people, low teachability index, not willing to accept change, unwilling to learn new information. Spend too much time focusing on the how, the techniques, and the skills. So back to the success quadrant. We discussed the mindset needed. Now let's discuss copywriting, sales, and marketing. And if you don't know what copywriting is just writing, it's just sales and printmanship. Basically, your words are doing the selling. So if you ever seen a long script of words and then there's like a button to buy at the end, that was copywriting. We call that long form sales copy. Copy all day, every day, you don't know it, right? If you're on Facebook, Instagram, you see ads and there's like a headline, a caption, that's copy. Sales is just, I call it influence. I call it a transfer of energy. If I'm selling you something, it's no way I can sell you something if I don't have a belief in that product or a belief in myself. That's why a lot of people fail with wholesaling, because they don't have these skills. All of these skills go with pretty much anything that pays a good amount of money. Wholesale checks, wholesaling real estate checks, and drop shipping, that's big money, right? That requires a higher level of skill. So if you don't understand the transfer of energy, if you don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe what you're doing, then how can you influence that person to then transfer money to you, right? So that's sales. And marketing, I like to say, is if you have the cure to cancer, but you're on a deserted island, how are you going to get your message out there? It doesn't matter that you have the cure to cancer if you're on a deserted island, because you can't get your message to the world. And that's the same thing with some of you. You have this great product, but you don't know how to market it. You have this great story, but you don't know how to tell it. You don't know how to market it to the world. So if they all coincide with each other, It's all a balance. All of these are necessary when building an internet-based business. The good news is you don't have to master all these to create a six-figure business. In fact, the first one I learned was copywriting. But once I learned this one technique, I was able to create passive income in multiple different niches. The technique is called funnel hacking. You're probably wondering, what is a funnel? A funnel is just a process you take leads through that take them from being curious to what you have to offer to being a paying customer. And the best example I can give is if you walk into a store and someone greets you and they say, how may I help you? What can I do for you today? And you say, hey, I'm looking for grills. They take you by the hand and they take you to the grills. And then they say, well, you have the grill. Don't you need, meat? And you're like, absolutely, I do. And they walk you and take you to the meat. And they say, well, don't you need utensils? Absolutely. And don't you need more accessories? Absolutely. Plates, forks. And next thing you know, you come out with all these grills and all these accessories, and that's a funnel. I just took someone through a process, right? They didn't know they needed to buy this stuff. I reminded them, right? If you take somebody to a website, that's like them walking into a store and the salesperson handing them a brochure and walking away. Hey, take your pick at whatever. Just reach out if you need me. And then they look at the brochure and they get confused and like, oh, it's a lot of options. I don't know what's the best. And then they just leave. And that's why I say a funnel is key and websites are dying. Sales is a process. So you want to take your leads through a process before selling them. This is why the traditional website is coming to an end. There's too many call to actions and everyone knows a confused buyer isn't a buyer at all. Every major company has a funnel. Think about Netflix. They give you that free trial and then you never cancel it. Apple Music, free trial. You never cancel it. McDonald's, they get you in with the cheap dollar burger and then they upsell you on the fries and the drink. That's where they become profitable, on the upsells. So if they have funnels, why wouldn't you? So how do we find these funnels and create them in a fraction of the time? This is what we call funnel hacking. We're going to enter our competitor's funnel and see what their hook, offer, funnel, and traffic is coming from. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Model what is working. Your competitors are spending millions on advertising and testing so they know what's working in your field. You just have to enter their world. And I'm going to show you an example of how this works for every industry. But before we dive into funnel hacking, I want to share with you the six-figure formula. So you might want to take notes here. This is how you go from complete beginner to a six-figure internet marketer, consulting, whatever you desire to be in the next 90 days. H plus O plus F times T equals 6 figures. H plus O plus F times T. This is hook plus offer plus funnel times traffic equals 6 figures. And I'll explain why. The hook is the bait. How are you going to get people to your offer? You have to hook them. You have to give them some bait. Your offer is your unique selling proposition. What makes you different from the guy down the street that's selling booty bands, right? What is your unique selling proposition? Funnel is the process that takes leads to prospects, to customers, to clients. Traffic is the vehicle that brings prospects, people to your offer. So the traffic is the funnel, is the vehicle that brings people to your offer. So now you have the formula. All you have to do is learn how to sell on the internet. And the best way to learn is to become an affiliate. An affiliate makes money selling other people's products. They don't have to worry about customer service, creating the product, or updating it. You just focus on sending the traffic to the funnel, which is already fully optimized. There's many affiliate programs, but the one that made me my first $100 online was ClickBank. Creating an internet business is very similar to real estate. In fact, you can create cash flowing websites that pay you passively. This is the best route to go if you don't have a lot of capital. I'll show you exactly how it works. So here is ClickBank, clickbank.com. So if you come to ClickBank and you have a problem finding out what your niche is, you can come here to the side and see every different. You have Forex, stocks, debt, personal finance, real estate, entrepreneurship, computers and internet, web hosting, programming. You have everything, cooking, employment, jobs, right? Every different self-help, dating, public speaking, self-defense, sports, home and garden. All right. So what I do is I come here and I'll just hit the search button, and it's just like Google. And sometimes I'll do by gravity, but I'll leave it on popularity. And these are the top products. These are 8-figure funnels. So if you want to learn copywriting, you want to learn what's working in the industry, what's driving millions and millions in sales, you want to come here and you want to look at what's working. Right? This is Wesley, my mentor I was talking about. I'll give you guys a chance to get this product and go through it. Right? So let's just look at the top product right now. Let's look at what the top product is. So as you can see, it's actually a weight loss product. And this is a multi-million-dollar funnel. Now, what do you see here? You don't see a website. You don't see distraction. This is a very, very, very focused landing page. Here's how I save my wife's life with a 5-second hack that kills food cravings and melts 62 pounds of raw fat. This right here is copy. This is your headline. These words right here. This is your headline, right? Keep watching. This changes over time. You figure out what your audience, like what makes them really drive them to buy. Like really good internet marketers, they test a lot and they play with different things, even the colors, everything, even this pop-up right here when people try to exit. Right. And then this right here. I don't think I'll ever forget. I can't live like this. She said, I've never felt so in my life. This is called a video sales letter. So when you're creating a product or even promoting a product as an affiliate, you need to understand, like a lot of people try to sell these products and they don't deep dive into them. When I was learning copy, I wrote these videos by hand. I would choose a niche. So weight loss, this is weight loss. And I would write this whole video by hand. It would take me days. And I would do it multiple times just to understand the flow and what's working. What kind of pictures are they using? What videos are they using? What visuals are they using? And then when you understand what their hook, offer, and funnel is, now you know how to drive traffic. We already know that Facebook is the best platform to drive traffic. So now that you know what they're selling, you can create your own unique selling proposition and get customers to buy through your funnel or your pre-sale page. You don't need a funnel when you're promoting products like this. This is the funnel. So what happens is, let's try to go through the funnel. All right. So if you read the text version, this is called this is sales copy, long form. So all of this is copy. All right. You read it and it's selling you. Look how long it is. Very, very long. All right, very long, very, 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 very long. But people that read this are in pain. They want to know how they can lose body fat. They're interested in this. This is a demographic. It may not be speaking to you, but it's speaking to the audience that they're selling to, right? Okay, so now we see what they're selling. All right, okay. So we see their offer. This is their offer. It's here. Free shipping sound good to you? And now we see they're selling 1 bottle. And clearly they want you to buy the 6 bottles. It's the best value. And then you have the 3 bottles. This is the #1 product on ClickBank right now. This is what, if you want to make money on the internet, you need to find out what's working. You need to know the top 3 markets, and you need to know which products are profitable. All right. So if I was to create something, if I was to want to make money, let's say if I want to make money quickly, I would create a pre-sale page and I would create a new angle, a new marketing angle, and I would send traffic to it and let them do the selling because they're the experts. So if you go to buy now, and the best way to learn what the funnel is, to funnel hack, is you have to pull out your card, your credit card, your debit card, and you have to buy. You have to buy the stuff. You have to see what exactly what their upsells are, what their downsells are, what their checkout page looks like. And this is how you funnel hack. Okay. Now, if you have some money to spend on advertising, You want to create a 24/7 income generating machine. We do this by taking an already winning offer and driving traffic to it. This is my favorite method because it's scalable. The niche is already established. Proven sales funnel only requires a 3-step system. Ad, pre-sale page, funnel. So you create an ad, you send traffic to a pre-sale page, and then the pre-sale page takes them to the funnel. Once you find the right angle, money starts pouring in. But what if you have your own product or want to create your own product / service business? You still need a funnel. The question now becomes, what type of funnel? This depends on if you're selling low ticket or high ticket products. We call low ticket anything less than $100. High ticket is considered $97 to $49.97, and the numbers are important. Higher ticket goes all the way up to $30,000 plus. And there's 3 core funnels. Now, people always ask, what type of funnel should I use? There's 3 core funnels. You have a tripwire. This is for low ticket. This may be for e-commerce, or if you're trying to do a free plus shipping offer or a discounted offer. We have a webinar. If you're trying to sell a product for $97 plus, you do a free webinar. And then we have high ticket 3 application funnel, where it would be a case study and then a questionnaire and then homework. So this is like high ticket at this point, like if you're a consultant. So decide what your mission is for your business, then test out different funnels. My suggestion, create a landing page and start running traffic to it so you can build an audience. This is a simple 2-step process. You choose your bait, free PDF, free training, free ebook. Let me go back. Perfect. Okay, so we have 3 core funnels, right? And actually, before I get to 3 core funnels, let me do you guys a service. So, okay, if you come here to this product, if you come to ClickBank, you can actually come to the affiliate page and they give you the tools to everything you need to promoting the product. Your links, the email swipes, the banners if you have a blog, right? They give you the banners if you have a blog. They give you the images. They give you keywords. They give you headlines for Facebook ads. They give you Facebook training, how to build your landing page with ClickFunnels, ad spying tools, ad images, landing pages, articles, literally everything, right? So what I'm going to do is if I'm funnel hacking, I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on the product. I'm going to copy this website. This is what I do whenever I'm promoting a product. I want to know exactly where the traffic is coming from. So I'm going to use this product called SimilarWeb. It's similarweb.com. Okay. Here it is. So I'll type it in for you guys. I want to know where the traffic is coming from. Where is this offer coming? Where are they getting their traffic from? Is it more of a blog? Are they doing Pinterest? What are they doing? All right. So I'm gonna enter the website, the sales page here. It's gonna tell me exactly what I need to know. The traffic is coming from the US, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and India. So if I'm running traffic on Facebook, I know exactly where to target. Direct, referrals, display. So they're doing a lot of display banner ads. So you can actually, they already gave you the banner ads. So you know they're doing banner ads, but now it's to figure out where they're doing the banner ads. And you know most of their sales are coming from referrals. So they have a lot of affiliates. All right. So now we can look here and see the top affiliate sites. So we can actually see if it's a blog. And then we can see the organic keywords that people are using with their blogs. All right. So we can search web food, obesity, social. So we see that people are using YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. Okay, so if I was to promote this, maybe you would create a YouTube page just for weight loss, Facebook and Pinterest. So you see where the traffic is coming from. And then display ads. If you're going to do the banner ads that I was just showing you, they show you exactly where it's coming from. 392 more publishers. So they're doing a lot of that. And then they tell you who their audience is, where their interests are. This is a hack. This is a real life hack right here, guys. And this is everything I teach you. Right? Some of you guys have let's just go to the referring site. So this is one of the top referrals, one of the top affiliates. Newser, okay, so they're just a blog that's kind of doing like the spammy news thing. So we don't want to create that type of blog. Let's see here, progressseeker.com. Okay, so this is a blog that's talking about health, relationships, and fun. All right, so click here to watch a video that explains it, read a recent product review, take me to the order page. So they did something really simple. They got the banner here. You click, it take you to it. This month's featured offer. Recent articles, craving sugar, me too, but why? What is Lipton resist? So these are all, they're really sneaky, guys. So these are all affiliate offers for ClickBank. If you click them, they're going to take you to affiliate products, which is really cool because most people don't know that they're getting sold. You can look here and see another top producer. Oh. Yeah, so I won't spend too much time on that, but that's similarweb.com. So you can go to ClickBank and you can actually figure out where the traffic is coming from. So then what you want to do is you want to LipTalks reviews. So this is if you want to go the blogging route. You want to type in the keyword and reviews because you want to see who has the top blog, who's writing the top content, because all you have to do is just beat out the blogs on the first page, right? So let's click on this. And you see it's a blog, and they just did an article on it. They have some pictures of it. They have what we call the banner ad. So if you click that, it'll take you to the sales page. And all they're doing in this article is they're selling you. They're giving you information, but they're trying to get you to click. They're trying to get you to click and go to the sales page. And this is an affiliate blog. And you can do this for many different products. That's what blogs are about. They're about driving traffic to affiliate links. Okay, so back to the 3 core funnels. We have a tripwire. Right, the tripwire, like I said, is if you're doing more e-commerce or something that requires you to buy now. It's like rushing you. Like if you see a countdown timer, it might be a video, and then there's already like an order form right there by the video. So it's kind of like if you're driving traffic to test something. If you're doing e-commerce and drop shipping, you want to test something, you would use a tripwire. Or selling something that's like low ticket, like an ebook or something. That's real cheap, you would do a tripwire. Actually, I can give you a good example of guys, anytime you see a sales funnel or ad, you always want to keep it in a file. Now, mine not really organized, but I always like to go through and look at okay, so here's one. Oh, he got rid of his. Okay, so this is what we would call an opt-in page. He's giving you a free book and he's getting your email. Once he gets your email, he's going to take you to a sales page. Okay, well, he's doing too much, so we're going to get out of that. But either way, so a tripwire would be a process like that where you're trying to give someone something cheap and you're trying to get them into your funnel. Now we have the webinar. The webinar is high ticket. This is what I'm doing right now is a webinar. I'm giving you value. Right? You want to be on a webinar for like 60 minutes and you want to just give everything you can, because the end of a webinar, the purpose of a webinar is to sell them. You don't want to do a webinar unless you have something of value to sell. Like you have a lot of value and you're selling a high ticket product. And then you have the high ticket 3 application funnel. This is if you're doing consulting. If you want to start a consultancy business where you have people that you're going to be charging them, anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000, you want to take them through a 3-step application funnel. And that 3-step would be, one to be a case study. All right. So you'll give them value through a case study or a video sales letter. And then you'll take them to like a questionnaire, like an application to make sure they're qualified. And then they have homework to do. You'll give them like 2 or 3 videos, long videos, to let them know about what you do. And then you get them on a call. So back to the goal of your landing page, right? If you want, this is what you want to do. I have a lot of women that have OnlyFans, for example, that come to me and they say, "Can this work for me in my industry?" And I'm like, absolutely, because you should be you're sending. OnlyFans controls your traffic. They control your audience. You're not building an email list. You don't have a customer base. So if OnlyFans goes down, what are you gonna do? Right? This is why I say create a landing page with ClickFunnels, or we call it opt-in page, squeeze page, lead magnet. They're all the same thing. And you want to start running traffic to it, right? You want to start running traffic to it because when you run traffic to it, you're going to build an audience. They're going to opt in for something free. And like I said, it could be your free bait could be a free training, free PDF, free videos, free photos, free ebook, free case study, free plus shipping. It could be whatever you feel that is good value that people would usually pay for, and they'll give you their email address for. The goal of now you build a relationship with the email list and then you sell them. As you can see, there are many routes you can take to making money online. At the end of the day, it comes down to preference and your niche. So let me ask you something. Do you think just learning one of these skills will help increase your income in the next 30 days? Drop a 1 in the chat box. If you learned something from everything I just said, do you think applying one of these things can increase your income in the next 30 days? If you believe that, drop a 1 in the chat box. Okay, I'm seeing some ones. Okay, Brittany 1, 1, 1. Everybody's 1, 1. Okay, I'll continue then. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you didn't put a 1, like I said, you just haven't been paying attention. Remember what I said earlier about success leaves clues. Think about your current situation. Some of you are still learning about how to make money online. Others have no clue where to start. Bottom line is, it doesn't matter where you currently are on your journey. I can take you from point A to point B. If you haven't mastered the basics and fundamentals, then you need help. I don't have to be the one to help in particular, but when finding someone, make sure they're not selling watered down information or outdated information. Make sure they offer direct mentorship. Make sure they actually get their clients results. If you're interested in getting my help, here's how you can get started. I've set aside some 45-minute spots on my team's calendar to speak to you about your online business strategy. These calls are absolutely free and there's no obligation to buy anything. Here's what's going to happen on the call. 1, we're going to help you get clear. We're going to help you become clear on how to fix whatever issue you have. Some of you're right there. You need a little guidance. And if it makes sense to work together, and if it's a good fit for you and a good fit for us, we'll give you more info about how to join Digital Millionaires in Training. Now, I know a lot of you are already in Digital Millionaires in Training, but that group is a whole completely different group. What I'm doing now, I'm revamping everything. My goal is to take everyone from 0 to 6 figures, whether that be with a blog, whether that be with doing paid traffic with affiliate marketing, creating your own product and service business. I want everyone to get massive results, and to get massive results, everyone has to be invested. So let's talk about price. My fee is not cheap, but once you're inside, you will learn skills that pay for themselves. We also offer payment options for qualified individuals. So who is this for? You must have knowledge that can help others solve a problem or be interested in selling other people's products that do. Not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. Must be committed. Must be willing to invest in yourself and your business. That means time and energy. And you must be willing to put in the work. If this sounds like you, I want you to click the link in the chat and book a